that one went a little overboard, a little longer. But I was on both sides of the fence. I know, I'm not saying I was a diva, but, which I wasn't. But I have hung out with the rest of the Divas locker room for a long time. You know, you get to be friends with them and stuff. So you'll figure out a few things here and there. If you want to join HCW as a diva, here's a few things you might want to know, and it might contradict what I said for the guys out there. And it might go hand in hand with a few things. We'll just go over the basics again. Number 1, do not spam the fucking room and be a fucking idiot. Okay? We're not going to tolerate that shit. Number 2, apply or join and perform. Again, if when I figure out the link, if I remember it, I'll put it in the description of both videos. Number 3, apply to join. There will be some kind of thing that says request to join or apply to join HCW or whatever. Do that and do not be like, oh, I want to be fucking Crystal Marshall and I want to kill Melina, yay! Do not do that. That will fuck you up just like the guys over there, okay? Number 4, like I said, although I said in the last part, I don't encourage trannies. If you are a guy and you want to be a diva, I can't do anything about that. It's not my problem. That's your problem, and you'll be laughed at probably for the rest of your life on that game. So just consider that. Number 5, this is the difference between a male and a female forum, or diva and superstar. Occasionally, there will be a divas forum. You might want to apply to that as well, just so you're in the loop. Number 6, do not be a fucking whore. I know guys like that. And I know you want to do your nails right, and I know you want to do your hair right, and you spend 5 fucking hours getting ready. But do something for once. Just, if you're going to be a slut, so be it. If that's your gimmick, so be it. If that's your diva's character, then so be it. But do not be one for the sake of being a slut or a whore or whatever. Some words we can't say on this fucking show. But also, like I said before with the guys, if your roleplay sucks, try to improve it. You can, I think there's a few rooms. There's, I think Ricky has a room, Natalie has a room, Mia might have a room. You know, just talk to them. I know a few of them that do have some rooms for they can train or whatever. But until then, again, go find some federations that actually give a shit about the women's division. And actually do something. Like, train, or do your matches, or try to improve your roleplay. Because if you go out there in your debut and you fucking suck, they're probably never going to use you again. And it's already bad enough for women in this world. And hell, women's boxing is still trying to be in the Olympics, which I'm all for. And I'm all for that because, you know, it just see a new change. And I'm a believer in the women's division in any sport. It should be allowed, and there should be no sexism. Hint, hint, UFC buying Strikeforce. Now that's something different we could talk about because, you know, ever since Strikeforce was bought by UFC, they're still using the Strikeforce name, but if they ever merge, I'm thinking whatever happened to the female fighters in MMA or whatever. But you think of stuff like that. Next thing. Just like the guys, do not bitch about not getting a match. And do not bitch in general to management. They can be your best friend or your worst enemy, just like me. I'm trying to help you out here. But do not fuck with them. Literally. Do not. Because they'll look at you like a whore, and they don't do it as much as they used to. And I know who I'm talking about, and they know who I'm talking about as well, because I remember a few things back then. But do not piss them off. Because they can get rid of the division just like that, because they have that fucking power, and they could care less. But then again, this isn't Empire I'm talking about now, is it? This isn't Elite I'm talking about, is it? This is HCW where they actually give a shit about the division. But just in case, you know? Next. What else? What else have we not covered from both of these that I can go on here? Oh, yes. For the love of God, do not be a fucking retard like Katie and Sierra. Just trust me on this one, okay? Just trust me. You'll thank me later. And finally, just have fun with it. Doesn't matter if you're a superstar, a diva, a tranny, like a fucking heterosexual, a gay person, a nigger, an Asian, a Blasian, a Blexican, a Mexican, or even if you're just Johnny Rainbow. Try your best and have fun, okay? But don't be like talking about fucking rainbows and tea parties and shit. We're not going to deal with that. And that is how you're going to be a diva or superstar. Good luck to both of you. Good luck to all of you. And you can all go to hell. Because personally, you're not my problem anymore. I just did this just because out of the goodness of my heart. Now, we're done with this, so peace. And hopefully, I might hear about you one day. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. So goodbye and good luck, because you're all going to need it in the future.